There's always a new trending sneaker, new releases. You don't need any of these. What you do need is a sneaker that will go with everything. I have over 20 pairs of sneakers, a few new pickups. Today, I'm going to be finding the perfect versatile sneaker. Now, it should be common knowledge that black and white sneakers, mostly white sneakers, go with anything, but let's find something that you don't see every day. And the way I go about that is tones over shades. So white is a shade. It's not really a color. And the best tone of that is beige, tan, cream. All of these look the same to me, so I classify it as one color. That's exactly why my most recent pickup are these Air Force Ones. Now I know Air Force Ones are something insanely common. You've seen this your entire life, but I guarantee 90% of people have never seen this colorway because it's the classic silhouette that's timeless, that'll go with anything. Let's be real, Air Force Ones have been around even before me. We could all probably find a picture of our dads wearing a pair of Air Force Ones. So yes, they've been around forever, but they haven't been around in different colorways. So I really like this beige one. That's the one I decided to go with. And again, it's pretty safe to say that it'll go with anything. Jeans, shorts, cargo pants. And it's pretty important to say that I swapped the laces on these. The original laces were kind of ugly. Swapped them for some cream ones, and now they're one of my favorite shoes. And it's very possible this is a perfect versatile sneaker. Now, I really like low-key sneakers for the purpose that they will never die out. And that's because they were never really on. With a low-profile sneaker, there's nothing crazy about it. It just simply looks good. And I think it's a huge mistake for most guys to constantly be looking for a sneaker that's on trend, that's hyped, just so they can get compliments for it. So in a sense, they're just looking for validation. Now I can't lie, I've done this a few times, especially with Nike Dunks or Jordans, and I probably would have done it a ton more when I was younger if I had the money for it. But I'm so glad that the hypebeast movement is starting to die off. And especially if you have the right ones, it's something that you could just throw on at the end and it's always going to look good. And again, that's the perfect versatile sneaker, which is exactly what we're looking for today. So again, some low-key sneakers would be some from Axo Arigato. I'm honestly a very big fan of these Alpha Lows from Represent, or something as simple as Reebok Club C. All of these have a completely different range, yet they all fall under the same category of a low-key sneaker because it's something you don't see a ton of. Maybe the Reeboks you do see a lot of, but pretty much what I'm saying, yet it's still very low-key. Some are underrated, some are very common, some are more expensive, some are very affordable. Yeah, all of them are low-key. They're very low profile, and because of that, they are very simple to wear. So for this one, it's kind of hard to name just one, but for the sake of the video, let's just say the Alpha Low by Represent. The Air Max 97 is my most recent pickup alongside the Air Force Ones. So I went on a little Nike haul. In fact, part of it's what I'm wearing today, but I love these. The color on it is way better than the all white ones I always see. And surprisingly, these are very comfortable once you break them in at least. And they also make you taller, which is great when you're only 5'8" like me. And just like most Nike shoes, they've been around for a very long time. Again, it's probably a sneaker that your dad wore. So it fits in perfectly to that timeless category. This one's a chunky sneaker. I typically wear these with more looser pants. So if you're a big fan of cargo pants, these will fit perfectly with those, or a normal relaxed pair of jeans. Overall, for a recent pickup, it's a solid 9 out of 10. I'm very excited to start wearing this a lot more in the fall. Again, for the fall, as long as they're leather, then it'll make for a good fall sneaker. Now let's talk about the most underrated thing for young guys, a pair of boots. Now yes, technically this isn't a pair of sneakers, but it's something I had to throw in the video because it's definitely something you should consider wearing, especially if all you've ever worn is sneakers. And a pair of boots will fit you perfectly, and it could be something to upgrade all of your outfits. Now a good place to start is the Doc Martens shoe. It's a great in between. It's almost like if sneakers and boots had a baby. That's exactly what you're wearing. Now, Doc Martens is a classic. Perfect because it's popular, yet it's never been on trend. So it's never really gonna fall off because it's maintained its popularity without being overplayed or oversaturated. And it's a pair of shoes that you could probably find at your local mall. As it gets colder, boots are gonna be the main thing that I'm gonna be wearing. And since they're slim and a dark color, they're insanely versatile. It's very essential to have in your wardrobe, yet most people overlook it. Then you should at least try experimenting with it. Hey, if you don't like it, then there's no harm in it. You could just return it. But if you do end up liking it, more than likely you will, and all your outfits are going to look way better. My most recent pair of boots were these from Thursday Boots. They're a pair of Captain boots. I absolutely love these. But if that's not your style, then we can move back on to sneakers. New Balance 550s, although last year these were very hyped and one of the most trendy sneakers out there, they definitely started to die off. And so now a lot of people say that it's a dead shoe, but I personally will never get tired of it. And if you're like me and you don't care about the hype and you wear whatever you like, then the New Balance 550s are definitely a great option. Now these are an Amy Leon Dore version, and that's why they look a lot better in my opinion. The suede looks great, makes it stand out a little bit more, and it definitely fits into this very versatile category. Let's talk about a shoe that's been around and will always continue to be a great option, especially at a very affordable price point. So if any of these were too expensive for you, this next sneaker should fit perfectly into your budget. That is going to be a pair of Converse Chuck 70s. Now, if you really want these to stand out, you can find a collab. CDGs are great in my opinion, but again, some people think it's a dead shoe, but there are plenty of other collabs that you could get your hands on. If not, the normal Converse Chuck 70s should definitely do the trick for you. And that's because they have plenty of different colors, and some colors that look great in my opinion are navy, dark green, or even brown. Brown's a great color for the fall. These Converse are a perfect example of that. So the thing with these sneakers is, yes, they are nothing too crazy and something very common to see. However, I think it's for a good reason. When I was young and I didn't have a ton of money to blow on sneakers, my bread and butter were these shoes. Something I'm recommending if you're on a budget. And again, these colorways are absolutely worth checking out. Now, if you notice, I didn't say which one is the perfect versatile sneaker. All these sneakers that I mentioned are the ones that I've been wearing a ton of. And I'm not going to tell you one specific one because I don't want to tell you what to wear. If any of these sneakers interested you, then that is the one that you should be wearing. Again, I'm here for inspiration, not to tell you what to wear, but absolutely all of these fit into the perfect versatile sneaker. Now, if you need help with the outfit part, here's a video showing you how to build the perfect wardrobe. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Later.